Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today is an exciting one. It's actually a game from 2016, and it is a grand final between Rage and Size that was played in Dubai in a place called the Q Club, like a LAN party was going on. People were invited from all over the world. And yeah, I'll probably put a picture up of who actually attended that. It's on the screen now. And you can see left to right the names of the players and the people and the Q Club owner. You can see Opsnad and Mr. X, all that kind of people there. This is just one of the games from the final set. It was like a double elimination set with, I think Rage won the first set, Size won the second set. So that meant Size won the tournament, but then they agreed because it was kind of 1-1, they would do a third and final one. So this is one of like the middle games from that set. We've got Tox for Size up in the top, and we've got Rage with the USA Air Force in the cyan in the bottom, going for a double airfield strat. Now, I actually wanted to do the whole set, the whole best of 7, but for some reason, one of the maps, Homeland Rocks 0 V3 or something, I don't have anymore. I must have deleted it, and I can't find it anymore, so I'm unable to do the full set. So for that reason, we are just going to watch one game, which I've chosen the chunkiest game in size in terms of kilobytes. So we've got Size with an aggressive technical straight down the middle, but there is a couple of Comanches out straight away. One dozer does go down. I think Size is lucky not to lose his own technical there, because there was a terrorist and it could have hit that dozer, and then his technical would have died, and then it would have been a bad start for Size straight away. The Size has seen that Rage has gone for a Comanche build. You have to pick and choose, I think, carefully which maps and at which times you do a Comanche build on. For example, I think the larger maps are better if Size manages to establish himself on this right-hand side, gets inside of that bunker and a tunnel up there, for example, and starts applying pressure. It could be problematic for Rage. I think he probably wanted to, or should have denied that. Technical now moving in. Rage seems focused fully on the left-hand side. Technical comes in. Size kills the power. But Rage moves back in to defend it. He's got the countermeasure upgrade. He's actually upgraded that before the stealth Comanche upgrade. And the reason is it basically doubles the survivability of the Comanches against, well, yeah, both RPGs and quads, actually. It's a hidden little thing in Zero. You think it only deflects RPGs, but it's actually increases, like, it must increase the HP or armor or something against quads, because yeah. Got combat drop coming in for Rage over on the right side, securing himself that bunker. It sounds like Size has gotten himself an oil, so he's got an economic advantage at the minute, dropping himself down a second arms dealer. Stealth upgrade is now in for Rage, but he's going to lose a Chinook. This would have been, like I said, played on LAN in Dubai. So you can imagine there will be no such thing as any latency at all. This should be as fast as Zero is meant to be played. It probably is played. The winner of this set got 2,000 AED, which I don't even know what that stands for. That's the currency, but if you change that into dollars, then it actually equates to like $544 by today's exchange rate. I don't know what it was back in 2016, but yeah, it's quite an important set to win. Comanche's now coming into the main base of Size. Hits the main tunnel. There is a backup tunnel and another tunnel going up, but I feel like Rage might be able to get quite a lot of damage done here. Saying that, a big pop here from Size. Rage getting the all-important veterancy here on the Comanches, but having now to go back down the left-hand side of this map. Now moving into the middle to try and clear things. And now up to the top right. A bit dangerous there, because there is a tunnel right there, and Size with a bit of a Fargo pop. I think if Size had popped all of his quads straight away, could have done some good damage there against the Comanches, but because Size was a little bit slow, I think he had his entire army outside of the tunnel, for example. And that's why Rage is just able to go around and clear everything. He's getting so much veterancy here now. We've got a Vet 3 and a Vet 1. That's actually it, but that Vet 3 is going to be insanely strong. Here comes a quad from Size to chase this away. Comanches are so crazily powerful. You can see all the XP is Rage's so far. He is leaving the smoke behind here, so Size not only can hear where the Comanches are, but he can see the smoke as well, so it tells you exactly where they are. Unless, of course, there's two groups. So Size trying to re-establish himself over on that right side. He does not have this left side supply yet, but he is collecting still on the middle. But Rage, does he have a CC yet? No, not yet. Only just building a supply over here on this right side as well. Yeah, Comanches have basically leveled everything over on this left side. Okay, these few buildings to the left, but they're unoccupied. Rage could probably clear that as well. It's all just the Comanches so far, isn't it? Is Size going to be able to do anything here against these Comanches? Rage now going deep into the main base, maybe seeing that Size is outside of his tunnel once again. And another tunnel there. Taken down. Yeah, Rage is getting close to level 3. That's why I was saying about this is a CC placed down yet. Because the support power, Spectre gunship, A10, stuff like that. I'm wondering if this is going to be a bit of a one-sided affair. It's looking like that so far. These Comanches are just wrecking everything, and Size has absolutely no answer for it. Big pop here now from Size. Is he going to get a Comanche? He does. Comanche's now going back into the base, realizing maybe not able to get anything done there. Size is just not able to expand any further than he already is, unless you're just like turtling up. Whoa, big pop there from Size. But the Comanches are just wrecking everything. Did we lose one Comanche? At least one Comanche. Yeah, two actually. Two Comanches went down. But so many quads plus the tunnels. Getting veterancy here on these Comanches now even more. And you can just see, look at the XP difference, how overpowered Comanches are in the right hands. So Size has lost that left supply. He's losing tunnels again in the middle. Not sure he even cancelled that. And Size is just being pulled everywhere, to be honest, and losing things everywhere. Just a flawless Comanche show. So we've got double rocket pods here on the right-hand side. Both tunnels there. Shut down, actually. That one is left a little bit, and one more Comanche there does fall. So I think the only way Size is going to be able to win this, if he wants to win it anytime in the next 5 minutes, is to get a huge amount of quads and push in, but in a very spread out formation, like you can maybe push in this left-hand side. Ideally, don't want to be running into a firebase. Here comes Spectre gunship over on the right side. Going to hit the oil. Size is on 2 oils. Big pop on the right. Does shut down the Spectre, so Size keeps his oil alive. Rage now with an aggressive, or maybe not aggressive actually, firebase on the left hand side. More defensive, isn't it, for this area, but he's just captured this area for himself. A10 comes in. That's why it's so important to start repairing your oils as soon as they've taken damage. Start repairing them straight away if you're able to, because an A10 came in and it would have finished that if it had not been repairing it, but he did start repairing it straight away. I think Size could do some more stingers, honestly. Okay, might be just one big push from Size, and if he's not able to get anything done with it and he just gets completely shut down, then that might be GG. Another firebase in the middle, but the quads are a little bit too bunched up for my liking. Lost like 6 quads there for 1 Comanche. Rage now flying over to the right hand side. There is a bunch of quads here already. I just feel like, yeah, 1 or 2 stingers would really chase these away. But Sai's just pouring all of his money into quads. Which, at least you got the mobility with the quads. Yeah, again, the quad's a little bit too bunched up. And these Comanches, they're just... there's just so many of them now. So much veterancy. I don't think hardly any of them are low. And they're just chasing down these quads and just eating them alive. Is Sai's going to be able to do anything here? He's still got a 2 oil lead because that one is dead. And that one is not captured by Rage. I feel like some of these buildings could be more occupied as well. Maybe a couple less quads and instead of that, stingers. Maybe like an additional 1 or 2 tunnels or something like that. Big pop here from Sai's, but is that the pop of death? A lot of Comanches going down, actually, and Sai's has held barely, but Rage decides, actually, that's a fight he can take. Comes in, finishes the last 2 quads in that position. Sai's now going back inside of his tunnel. 1 more Comanche does fall. Yeah, not convinced Sai's has enough quads now. He's only got 4 here. He's popping an additional... Was that 2 there? Yeah, it's 2. Actually on top of each other for a second. Sending some more quads inside of his tunnel. I think Sai's, given the circumstance, 99% of players would be dead by now. Sai's is giving it a good go, and he is good at the quad spam. He's good at just literally continuing the unit spam. Some people would like drop down palace markets and stuff and will cut the quad spam and probably would already be dead. Sai's knows that you need just the tier 1 units, which is the quads. I suppose one other way, if you wanted to, if you did go the stinger route, maybe you could get a palace, just squeeze out 1 market, get AP ammo, and then you can have a bit of a better chance. But I honestly think the longer the game goes against Air Force, look at the XP, man. It's literally insane. Rocket Pod comes in, wipes out a tunnel, wipes out 5 quads. 1 Comanche does fall. And Big Size has been defeated. You know what? That was a little bit too one-sided for me. But it just shows you flawless Comanche play in the right hands, just how overpowered they are. They are insane. I think you'd be better with GLA Stealth there, because for the Tox, your quads are more expensive. They're $50 more expensive. Stealth obviously has the stealth tunnels. But I do think Size could have mixed in a few stingers, at least a few. But if he'd have maybe done like 5 spread out across the map, maybe like 1 in his base, 1 at his unsafe supply, couple on that right side flank when he took the middle, I do think he could hold the Comanches a bit better. But then you're skimping out on quads. You have less maneuverability. You wouldn't be able to push Rage off that left side, for example. If you wanted to move there with your quads and push him off, you wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, I feel like Size needed to establish a flank, maybe on that right side, like I said, establishing that bunker. Get a load of RPGs in there, get a tunnel going. I feel like he could have loaded his bunkers a little bit more as well. There's only like 1 or 2 RPGs in some of them. If you surprise, you can surprise someone sometimes. You think there's only like 1 or 2 RPGs in there, but then you start attacking it and there's like 8 RPGs in there, and suddenly you've lost like 5 Comanches. I think you can surprise people by randomly loading 1 bunker up with all your RPGs. But other than that, yeah, just look at it. 117 to 18. This is, yeah, insane. GG. Well, you know what, guys? Since I do have the reverse of that, and that was so one-sided, maybe we'll give Size a chance with the USA Air Force. That was actually game number 1 of this finals that I explained before. So Rage is currently 1-0 up. But yeah, I'm not going to watch the rest of the replays. I'm just not able to because I don't have the maps, apparently. So we're just going to watch the reverse of this and give Big Size a chance with the Air Force. Is he able to do a flawless performance? Because what was it, like 117 kills and 19 units lost or something for Rage? So that's quite an insane kill-death ratio. What's like 6-to-1 ratio, something like that. So we will give Big Size a chance with the USA Air Force. He's down in south with the pink this time. As the Air Force, he's going for a different build order. He's going for the barracks and the airfield. And then up in the north, we have Rage with the Cyan, with the GLA Tox. So Rage will have a tunnel on the left. He'll have a tunnel in the middle and a tunnel on the right. You think that's pretty standard, but the things that Rage has skipped, he skipped the tunnel in his main base. and he's not put that tunnel near there. So if it was a Comanche build, that would easily be harassable. But I think Rage is preparing really for a more of a V build. By filling in all the entrances on the ground, it's more prepared for ground attacks, I would say. First Raptor is out, and the first technical is out. My guess is that that technical will get wiped out by the Rap. Size is going to see it as well because he's just placed the drone over there. Rap is on the way. And that was a TNT. Was there just 2 terrorists? No, there was 3 terrorists inside of there. This is a build that I have seen Size go for many times. Opening with an airfield, and then he will transition into Vs. The airfield forces the enemy to make quads, then you make Vs, and the Vs wreck quads. So Size is shutting down these workers building the tunnels. Very annoying there for the GLA. Of course, all you have to do is pull a worker and put it inside of a tunnel, but yeah, that's exactly what Rage is doing. That's why it's handy to have a tunnel right by your workers. So Rage is going to attempt again on the right side. He's forgotten about the left for now. Oh, no, he hasn't forgotten about the left. Here comes the worker from the middle over to the left side. But that's pretty low, though. Couldn't just be shut down by one Raptor, and is. This is pretty low as well, so if that does finish, it could just be easily finished by a couple of Raps. Rage is making quads, and he's getting the middle oils. One of the oils there in the middle taken down by one Rap. The thing about this map is that these 2 oils in the middle are very low to start with. You need to repair it. The oils on the extremes of the map, the sides, they have 100% HP. But again, whoa. that was pretty cool. The Raptors actually shot his missiles at that, but when it was cancelled, the missiles just disappeared in thin air. So Rage is able to keep all of his cash there and start rebuilding that tunnel. Size is transitioning into Vs. Worker taken out again. And this time the oil hit. 70% tunnel is still there. Probably Rage wants to cancel that. A bit of aggression down the middle now from Rage. He's going to run into probably fully loaded rock Vs, though. No ambulance just yet. That technical is taken out. Yeah, not convinced too much that these quads will be able to get too much done. Looks like Rage is doing maybe better than Size did in the previous game, but it's 2 completely different build orders and different games. Ambulance now out. I mean, as soon as Search and Destroy comes now, you know you're going to be mostly against quads. And that is going to be easy work for big sizes, Rock Vs. Size has done an exceptional job at taking down the oils. 3 oils down. The only one alive is the left one that's not actually captured by anyone. And Size is going to work with this Air Force, and a technical dies there as well. It's a bit unfortunate there for Rage. I don't know if that was terrorists inside there as well. Probably was. So we've got Search and Destroy deployed, so 20% extra range for all these. Nice laser lock there from Big Size. Load of quads here in the middle. But again, you're seeing that same kind of efficiency from the Air Force. And this is something Size likes to do. I think he's an experienced TF air game player as well. And I think he knows how to play the Air Force very well. And that's one of the strats, is that you will fly deep into the GLA base to like one of the flanks and take out the supply. It really does hit the economy of the GLA. Just taking down one whole supply. Rage is trying to get something done. I feel like what Rage could have done, though, was waited for the Raps to strike and then timed the TNT a little bit better. He would have took out the fire bases, then been able to come in with the quads and RPGs. Because at that point there, he's just ran into a fire base. He's lost everything there. Just for one fire base. Sai's going to lose the dozer here first. Bit of a mistake there from Size. TNT does make it through. Bit of overkill there on the Raps from Big Size, I think. Because he shot two. Oh, is that going to hit? Oh, whoa. That does make a big difference. Size could have stopped that because he put two Raptors on one technical. Yeah, all the Raps dead as well. That's a bit annoying there for Size, but it does give Rage a bit of freedom now without constantly being hit by the Raps. All the workers move out of the way. All of them survive, actually. Nice there from Rage. Just got a bit too many workers there, some might say. Rage didn't cancel that supply. Loses 1,500. This is a better strat. Is that got a terrorist inside of it? Nah. One Comanche there goes down. Yeah, if that was a terrorist inside there, took out the firebase and then pushed, again, you would have had more success. So Sai's now pushing down the right-hand side into Rage's base. I don't think Rage has got anything to really deal with this. Does he still have a search and destroy? Yes, he does. He has the tow. Got a veterancy on one of the Vs. No doubt the MDs inside of there are vetted as well, so they dish out more damage because he's killed a bunch of stuff as well. But I think that Rage might be dead here to this big V push. It is a TNT. Sneaky Rage trying to go for a TNT. But I don't think Rage has enough technicals out. Here comes an A10. There's another load of Vs coming back as well. Oh! Wait. That was just a distraction. Wasn't even the real thing. The real thing didn't hit. It's a shame that distraction actually would have hit. Could have maybe killed like 3 Vs. But now Rage's entire base is going down. It was a nice attempt there by Rage, but both times now we've seen Air Force. It's just absolutely insane.
You are victorious.
Anyway, yeah, at least we watched the reverse there, which wasn't just... So it's actually 1-1 in the air versus Tox on that map. I feel like Tox can win. I think there was a little bit of improvement to be made for both of the Toxes. Maybe a few stingers for Size and some better timed TNTs for Rage. Wait for the Raps to strike and then TNT, like either TNT or Firebase or go for the strat or something like that. Yeah, because sometimes he just ran into a Firebase and then it was a bit of a pointless attack. So, yeah. GG. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.